All right, hey guys, this is Axe with a quick Ethereum update. I think it was last week, 2 weeks ago. Time's flying; it's hard to remember. I went over this chart and I've got the annotations up still. Right, I said we had a wick up here, and we had a similar pattern, one of these sort of round bottom moves, right? And so we said, okay, we had a wick down here that might need to get filled. We had one up here. I said, so we're either going to come up and come down to fill this wick and round over, or we're going to bounce, maybe back test this range, fill the wick, and then come back down. Well, what happened was pretty close to what we expected, right? We didn't end up, we tried to break down, but we didn't come down and fill the wick. We still haven't filled the wick, to be honest. So that's going to happen at some point. But basically we tried to break out a little bit, we bounced, and instead of stopping here at this 1914 range and filling the wick, we ended up breaking out back into the prior range, which everybody took as a bullish signal, right? So now we're back above support. Let's get long and let's get ready to rally rocket. And instead, we got to cash session the next week, and they basically just sold it back into the range. So we came down and we left sort of a wick here. They cleaned it up on June 1st. We bounced around. Basically, you've got like a head and shoulders pattern here, and now we're sort of chopping around under this range. And so if I'm just going to do a quick line, right? So now we've got a new area of resistance that we're watching. And that's dangerous, of course. We would like to, if I zoom in here, you can see there's a little bit of liquidity left to pick up at 1787 or so. So we'd like to get back here and pick that up before we go lower and fill this wick. Or if we're lucky, from a short or bearish perspective, we can get up here and fill this range in, up 1900 to 1915. And then fail, and that's a great short setup because I think we would at least come down and test this 1788 to bounce, right? So what I'm looking for, just real quick, we're either going to, we could come down here and bounce and attempt to do something with that. We could come up here and fade. Or if we're really lucky, we can come up here and do something like that. Either way, we obviously have 1700 or so to watch. So the way I see it is you're short at 1787 for a test at 1700. If we break out here, right, you're long up until this range, 1915 or so. And we would get short and look to come back down and test this. If we break through, again, that's probably pretty bullish. And, I'd have a hard time thinking we would break through this and then come back down, but you never know. For me, I mean, this is a pretty average or obvious setup. Now what I think is it comes down here to complete at 1715. Maybe everybody shorts the hole and it bounces. And it could bounce and come back down. So those are the scenarios I'm watching with Ethereum. I know it's a bit of a mess, but I wanted to keep the annotations up just to show you what we were looking at last time and how we can take that those signals from before and apply them to this next move into continuation. So again, caketrades.com. If you have any questions, make sure you join our Discord. You can reach out to me privately at Axelrook, and I'll DM you the link. We have a free section in the Discord where we post stuff like this all the time. But again, if you have any questions, hit me on Twitter, hit me on Discord. I'll see you next time.